Hello, everyone out there in Rumble, X, and YouTube land. Welcome back to Diego Knows I, of course, in Diego. Now, we're going to finish talking about this piece of shit episode of And Just Like Crap, okay? Let's just get this shit over with, all right? I'm sick and fucking tired of talking about this episode, all right? We only got a couple of days, and then they're going to come out the next episode. Episode 9's coming out. Holy shit, man. My God. Yeah, it's almost over, though. It's almost over. All right, but hey, I'm a completist, okay? I'm a completist. All right, I promised you I was going to review every fucking episode of And Just Like Crap. I reviewed all of them last season. I reviewed every single episode of Sex and the City. It's on this freaking channel, every single one. And I reviewed the movies, both movies. And I promised I was going to review this season 2. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's finish up episode 8 of season 2. Okay, the name of this episode is called Who Gives a Shit, all right? Now, just so you'll know who I am, okay, I'm going to give you a straight man's point of view. I'm Diego. That's what I do here, okay? I'm going to give you that point of view that you never got when you watch this show with your girlfriends, okay, and your gay friends and your slumber parties and drinking your fucking Cosmos and shit like that. Fuck all that noise. I'm going to give you a straight man's point of view, okay? And I do not hold myself back. So if you're easily offended, get the fuck out of here right now, okay? I will not censor myself to spare your feelings, okay? I don't know you. I got nothing against you, okay? But if a straight guy had anything to do with this show, this is the shit he would fucking tell you, okay? Because there's no straight men involved in this fucking show. Not in front of the camera and not behind the camera, okay? Sorry, but there's not, all right? This is just more woke fucking bullshit. Okay, now Sex and the City was pretty much woke already, back, I mean, but by 90s standards, okay? This is even worse than that, man. Oh my fucking God. There are like no normal people on this fucking show, I swear to God. But oh well, so I was going to complete it, so I'm going to complete it, okay? Sex and the City, the sequel, if you want to call it that. The reboot with no Samantha. All right, yeah, the show's really missing. It's lacking without Kim Cattrall in there. It really is, okay? I enjoyed Sex and the City. I don't enjoy this shit. I did not enjoy this shit, all right? So where did we leave off last time? Okay, well, if you remember, Seema, our Indian girl who thinks she's fucking Samantha, but she's not. She doesn't have the charisma. She doesn't even have the looks, honestly. Okay, and she's more of a bitch than Samantha ever was. Yeah, Samantha was full of herself. She bragged all the time. Every 5 minutes, she had to tell you how great she was and shit. Okay, and yes, the writers did write for Samantha. They wrote for Kim Cattrall's character. She always had the best looking guys. Okay, every guy wanted to fuck her, which realistically they would not. Okay, but, you know, the show catered to her. Okay, she would snap her fingers and some super fucking attractive guy would show up there and just to fuck the shit out of her. Most of the time, he wouldn't even fucking talk. He would just fuck her. That's all we'd see. And she'd do her, for like 3 hours, you know, and apparently she won an Emmy Award for that, okay? Yeah. But she was more charismatic, okay? So we kind of liked Samantha in a sense. Now, whatever her ending is or whatever she's doing now, she cannot be getting laid like crazy because she'd have to pay for it now. Okay, she's nowhere near as attractive as she was, 20 years ago, and she wasn't that attractive back then either. Okay, her most attractive was like in the 80s. Okay, like Mannequin and fucking Police Academy. Okay, and Porky's. That was like her most attractive. Okay, not this shit. Not Sex and the City. Okay, so Seema's none of these things. Okay, she's just a fucking angry bitch. She's entitled. Okay, she treats people like shit. She yells at sales girls. That's a big red flag. Okay, I don't remember who it was that said it. I think it was J.K. Rowling that said, like, you can judge a person based on how they treat their inferiors. Okay, and Seema and Charlotte as well. They just love to take their shit out on lowly fucking sales clerks. Okay, these are girls that are making minimum wage. They just love to fucking take all their frustrations, all their anger out on these helpless people. Okay, and once you do that, you turn me off. I can't sympathize with you anymore. I'm kind of rooting for you to fucking go down now. Okay, now this entire show, for some of you out there, has complained about me. You've said that I'm too superficial. Oh my God, you're just like a typical man. You're fragile ego. You cannot handle strong, independent women. Okay, who hurt you, and you're judging women by their look. What's wrong with society is the patriarchy and the chauvinism and the sexism, and get the fuck out of here with your bullshit. All right, this show is as superficial as it fucking gets. Okay, everyone on this fucking show is concerned with what they look like, where they shop, what kind of clothes they have, where they live, what restaurants they eat at. Okay, all that fucking superficial crap. Okay, that's all anyone is concerned with on this fucking show. Okay, all these characters are that way. They were that way back in the 90s too. There's nothing different about that. Okay, so if This show is all about superficiality and what's on the surface. You know what your zip code is, how much money's in your fucking bank account, because there's characters on this show, that's all they care about, okay? Is who got invited to what party, who do you know? Okay, that's what these characters on the show are all about, this superficial shit. So of course, if I'm going to critique the show, I'm going to go down to their level and critique it on their level. Okay, so if I say shit like that pisses you off, fucking suck it up, Buttercup. All right, I'm telling you the fucking truth. This show's not going to tell you the fucking truth. Okay, I'm going to tell you the fucking truth. All right, as I see it. Okay, and any straight guy that's watching this right now knows goddamn well I'm telling the truth. All right. So, ladies, the real question you need to ask yourself is, can you handle it? Can you handle the truth? Because I don't think you can. I'm going to give it a straight up dose of truth, baby, with no lube. There's no lube here. All right. So we left off last time, Seema, and Seema decided she doesn't want to be Carrie's friend anymore, okay, because she's jealous and petty and pathetic. Her words, not mine, okay, because Carrie is now in love with fucking Aiden again. They're back together again. Yeah, that happened, okay. So now Seema's jealous because one of the things that Seema liked about Carrie is that Carrie couldn't find the right guy either. She was a 59-year-old woman who's single. She's a widow, you know, so she got nothing to do but spend her fucking dead husband's money, who she killed, by the way. She killed big, all right? And now she's got nothing to do but to spend his money that she inherited. Okay, so of course this is the perfect kind of girl that what do you call, lonely fucking 50-something-year-old woman would want to hang out with. Okay, hey, yeah, you spend the money and let's hang out together. Let's try to get laid. Let's go pick up guys like we did fucking 30 years ago, okay? And since this show's written by gay guys, lesbians, and men with vaginas, it can happen. Okay, high-value men are just waiting in line to date these women like that'll ever fucking happen in real life. Yeah, the straight guy wrote these scripts. You ladies will be in for a rude awakening, okay? But no, because it's fucking, the gay guys wrote this script because there's a line of fucking highly edgeable, highly attractive men waiting to fucking meet Carrie and eat her out. Yeah, right. No, that's disgusting. Oh my God. Oh, that's nasty, man. I don't even eat Indian food, okay? Much less Seema. Not Mexican. That's saying something right there. Anyway, yeah, so Seema's about as good looking as my asshole. Well, fuck no. Ugh. Anyway, so she's complaining because she can't find a guy. Of course she can't. She's a fucking bitch. She's a condescending bitch. She smokes her cigarettes like this. You know, she looks down on people. Okay, everyone's got to qualify themselves to her. She never has to qualify herself to anybody. It's not very realistic. She owns her own business, which means that the customer comes first. Even her customers, okay, have to qualify themselves to her. Okay, get the fuck out of here with that noise. You would never be in business that way. Okay, fuck no, especially when her client list is a bunch of fucking millionaires. Are you out of your fucking mind? And you're going to basically sit there and tell them, well, why should I take you on as a client? Who the fuck you think you are? Some fucking judge on the fucking X Factor or some shit? Fuck you. Okay, you should be sucking his fucking dick, begging for just to show him a fucking place. God damn. Realistically, that's what would happen. Okay. That's kind of person she is. She treats the men that way too. Okay, men have to impress her. They have to fucking, prove themselves to her. Because she's all that. No, you're not, okay? Realistically, if this was realistic, okay, Seema, you would have to make the first move. You would have to hit on any guy of any value, okay? He's not going to fucking approach you, Seema. He's not, okay? We're talking a guy who's in his 30s, he's well-educated, sharply dressed, okay? Very funny, very good-looking, all that kind of shit, okay? The women liking a guy, successful, popular with other women, means he's attractive to other women. Okay, you're going to have to make the fucking first move because he's not going to fucking come up to you. He doesn't have to come up to you, okay? You're 52, 53 years old? You're going to have to make the first move. Okay, and he's only going to get with you if there's no other girls around, okay, that want him, that happen to be there. You're going to have to catch him when there's no other women around. You see what I mean? And you're probably going to have to get him fucking drunk, and you're going to have to provide the fucking penis pump that he's going to need to get hard for you, Seema. That's what you're going to have to fucking do. So you might as well fucking talk to your penis pump guy and ask him, well, how can I buy stock in the company? Okay? Because that's the only way you're going to make your fucking money is selling penis pumps. That'll be your fucking profile pic on fucking Tinder is you and your penis pump. Every time you go out with me, I come with this. You're going to need it. Yeah, if this was realistic, that's what would happen. Oh yeah, the Magnum 3500. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, anyway, getting off the penis folks. All right, so that's going on here. Seema doesn't want to be friends with Carrie anymore because Carrie's in love with Aiden. They're a we now. That pisses her off because she's still lonely and pathetic. Okay, and Carrie's with somebody now, so that pisses her off. So she got the deposit back on the house in the Hamptons that they were going to spend the summer in. Fuck that noise. I don't want to be a third wheel. I don't like the way I feel, knowing that you're happy with some of the guy, and I've never been happy in my entire life. Fuck you, Carrie. Fuck you. You know, basically that's what happens. So she's throwing a pity party for herself, feeling sorry for herself because she's not where she wants to be in life. Fuck you. For a boss bitch, you're pretty fucking weak, Seema. You're pretty fucking weak. Okay? Pretty fucking weak. All right. All right, moving right along. Charlotte looks at her really big belly that she has now because she's fucking like 58 years old in real life. Kristen Davis, okay, and she kind of let herself go. She got all this Botox on her face. She does not look the way she did when she was on Sex and the City back in the late 90s, early 2000s. Back then, she looked really good. She was my favorite one. Okay, I was most attracted to her than I was to any of the other girls on the show. Okay, I would definitely pick Charlotte over all the other three girls. You know, if you gave me a choice, which one of these four girls would you take first? Most guys would pick Charlotte because she was the most feminine and she was very agreeable. She was very pleasing. Okay, she wasn't some angry fucking feminist bitch looking to fucking cut off the balls of every fucking man she meets, like Miranda and fucking Samantha would if you pissed her off. No, Charlotte seemed very agreeable. She seemed very nice. You know, kind of an airhead, okay? But, you know, that's kind of attractive. When the girl's pretty and she's kind of dumb, it's like, oh, okay, well, you know, I don't have to worry about having deep, long, meaningful conversations with her, you know? I'll just quote some shit from Peter Pan and she'll fucking fall in love with me. You see what I mean? So it's kind of attractive, okay? It's kind of attractive. Not anymore. Now her face is all fucking Botoxed up. You can't even fucking see her emotions anymore, you know? And she got fatter, okay? Well, man, I'm not putting anything down. Hey, I'm middle-aged, okay? I don't got the fucking 8-pack anymore that I used to have, okay, when I was like 19, all right? So trust me, Kristen Davis, I fucking feel your pain, okay? I know, I've been there, right? I know, I'm not trying to put her down because she gained weight. She's an older lady, okay? But she's an old lady who's on a show about fucking sex, okay? So when you're talking about sex, okay, you want to see sexy people on a show about sex, okay? Know your audience. Okay, even though this show is aimed at women and gay men, okay, women and gay men still want to see sexy people, okay? And you cannot demand sexy people on your show if you're not sexy yourself, okay? So Kristen Davis, what the fuck? There's that drug out there, Ozempic, I think it's called, whatever. Get a couple of shots of that and do your fucking episodes, all right? But instead, no, we got to show about how the struggle that older women have with their weight. And it's all because of the patriarchy and all those unreasonable standards that men put on women. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. You know what? You know who puts those standards, okay? The fashion industry. The fashion industry, they're the ones that tell women what they're supposed to look like. The fucking fashion industry does that, okay? And who controls the fashion industry, okay? You know who it is? It's old ladies and gay men. It's nothing to do with us. Nothing to do with us. So don't blame us because you don't look as good as you want to look, okay? You want to lose some weight? Quit fucking stuffing your face. God damn. It's not rocket science, okay? When you get older, your metabolism slows down. So guess what? You're going to have to eat less. Eat less and work out more, okay? It's simple fucking physics, okay? You take in fucking less calories and you expend more calories. That's how you lose weight, okay? There's nothing difficult about it. Jesus Christ. All right. You can't fucking complain about your fucking stomach and then fucking go for a helping of the fucking tiramisu, okay? No, you can't do that. Don't work. All right. Move on. That's one thing I do like about being a guy is even though I do pride myself on my physical fitness, it is important to me what I look like, how I present myself is very important to me, okay? The bottom line is, men, we're not held to the same standards when it comes to looks as women are. Okay, women's standards is much higher than it is for men, okay? I'm not saying life is fair. We're held to other standards that aren't fucking fair to us, okay? But looks is not one of them, all right? I mean, it is to a point, okay? But, you know, not as much as it is to women, okay? For women, that's pretty much all you got, man. It's like, What do you look like? As far as trying to attract a mate, okay? Like if you're a happily married 55-year-old woman, you're not on the market, you're not looking for anyone, it doesn't fucking matter what you look like, okay? Because you're not on the market anymore. But if you're on the market and you're trying to fucking attract somebody, then what you look like is going to be very important, okay? Just like with me, you know? I'm on the market, I'm single, okay? How much money I make, where I live, okay? My social standing is going to be important to a woman, you know, when she considers going out with me, okay? Is that fair? Fuck no, it's not fucking fair. Why do I have to have all these things just to get a girl to notice me? You see, it's not fucking fair, okay? But it's expected. Same thing with men, okay? You know, when we look at a woman and she's on the market, if she's available, you know, what she looks like is going to be important. It's not everything. And of course, it's not fair. It's very superficial, okay? But we're first attracted to what we see. We're attracted to what we fucking see, all right? So fuck it, suck it up, you know? If you want to fucking attract a lot of men, how you look like is going to be a big factor in that, okay? Lizzo ain't going to fucking tell you that shit, okay? These fucking body positivity models that you fucking see, okay? Well, I think Victoria's Secrets is going bankrupt because they invested billions of dollars in this fucking body positivity bullshit, okay? And guess what happened when they did that? Women quit shopping at their stores because women don't even want to look that way. What the fuck? Nobody wants to look that way. Nobody wants that. We see that every day. You see what I mean? What the fuck? It destroys the fantasy, okay? And you think I'm being sexist for saying that? Where are all the male body positivity models? Exactly. They don't fucking exist. So fuck you. All right, moving right along. So that's going on here. Charlotte's upset with her stomach, okay? And it makes she puts on this girdle. She puts on two girdles, I think. Now, I don't know what you women call it. Okay, I don't wear that shit. I don't have that shit here. Okay, I never dated a girl that had to wear that stuff, all right? But I know you put on some fucking slim-fitting underwear on that pulls against your stomach to make it smaller. Well, she wears a couple of these things, okay? But it makes it hard for her to talk. It makes it hard for her to breathe. So she's walking around like she's wearing this girdle, like a corset, okay? She's not wearing a corset, but the modern-day equivalent of that is what she's got on, okay? And it's making it hard for her to talk. Her kids notice that she's acting funny. All right, girls. Now, Mom, are you okay? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just excited. My first day back to work, you know. Okay, I'll see you later. Basically like that, all right? So she's in pain. So they're trying to explain to us the difficulties that women have and having to be wearing this shit. And men don't have to do that. They're like, fuck you. No, we just have to earn the fucking money. That's all. Anyway, so that's going on, all right? It makes it hard for her to walk and to talk. Okay, the next thing we see is Anthony. Okay? Anthony's in his fucking bread business, okay? He's at work in Giuseppe, okay, the gay guy, delivery guy, with the big fucking Johnson, okay, swinging past his knees, man. Yeah, that guy. All right, yeah, well, it's a prosthetic. I'm sure he broke into Shay's fucking apartment and stole a fucking dildo and just stuffed that in his pants, you know. That actually reminds me of a story. There's a famous singer, for those of you ladies that are older, there's a famous singer from the 70s, in the 60s. His name was Tom Jones. Yeah, the Vegas guy, Tom Jones. Remember that guy? It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. Yeah, that guy. Well, back in the early 70s, he was doing a show. My uncle told me the story. He was there. He saw it happen. He was there. He was in Vegas. Okay, he was at a hotel in Vegas, and Tom Jones was doing a show there. Okay. Now, one of the things that Tom Jones was very famous for back in the early 70s, he had this fucking white afro. Okay, he used to wear those 70s shirts with the big collar, the open chest, the big collar. Okay, and he was famous for wearing these really tight pants on stage. Okay, Tom Jones, he wore these really, really tight pants. Okay, like the fucking skinny. He was wearing skinny jeans before it was cool. Okay, but these were pants. Okay. But they were super fucking tight. And the reason he wore them tight is because, like this guy, Giuseppe, he had a big fucking bulge, okay? He had a big fucking snake. It was so fucking obvious. When we were standing underneath the lights, I mean, you could see it pulsating there, okay? Like just about to burst out of his fucking pants, okay? Which will get the women all excited. Oh my God, So he'd be sitting there on stage, not unusual, like, tell me cuando, doing that shit, right? Yeah, I know a couple of his songs. So he's up there doing that shit, right? But he was sweating like crazy under the lights. He'd been singing for a long time, and he passed out. He passed out on stage during a live performance. So these people rushed up on stage to check on him. Okay, the paramedics were there. They always had like first aid people there at these concerts. And they rushed up there, and the first thing they noticed was his pants were on too tight. It was cutting off his circulation. So they had to loosen his pants. Okay, now this all happened in front of a standing room only crowd in Vegas, okay? And when they loosened up his pants, when they opened up his pants to get some air, to get some blood flowing there, they pulled out a fucking sock. He had a sock in his fucking pants. He went old school. Right. Yeah. So I'm guessing that this guy Giuseppe is probably Tom Jones's fucking son or grandson. That's what I'm thinking. All right, the Dirk Diggler. All right, yeah, it was a prosthetic. It wasn't real. Okay. Even Mark Wahlberg said that ain't my real dick. Okay, they bought that in the store. I just stuffed it in my pants. Okay, moving right along. So that's going on. Yeah. So Anthony's there. Giuseppe and his big cock walk in the door. All right, his prosthetic cock. Okay, and he's like, "What are you doing here? Did you get my text?" Okay, because Anthony fired him because he's attracted to this guy. He's attracted to him. Giuseppe's flirting with him, and he doesn't want to get in a situation where he's fucking his own employee because he's opening himself up to lawsuits and all sorts of shit. Okay, he doesn't want to do that. Okay, and plus this guy's a lot younger, at least 30 years younger than Anthony. Anthony's not that young. Okay, and there's that age gap there. You know, he just doesn't want to deal with that hassle. Okay, he doesn't want to deal with the fact that, you know, here's this guy working for him that he's attracted to. Okay. Which is smart business. You don't want someone working for you that you want to fuck, okay? You know, and Anthony can't control himself because he's always horny. He's always talking about fucking gay sex that he has, all right? So he's at work, okay? Giuseppe gets Anthony, I told you you can't work here anymore. I already gave you a month's salary and a bonus, and a generous bonus, okay? And Giuseppe's like, your text said that you have issues with me. What are these issues? Okay, and Anthony's like, I thought you were straight. I can work with that because I pride myself on never crossing that line. I cannot work with a gay, hot, young, Italian, sweet, gorgeous man with a big cock. It's too much. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I bet it is, Anthony. Because you're a bottom, Anthony. You're definitely a bottom. Okay. All right. There's too many hot buttons there. I can't hold that line. Of course, Giuseppe just fucking makes a pass at him anyway and kisses him. And then, I turn my eyes. I don't like watching men kiss each other. It's just gross. Okay, that's me. I never could stand watching that. I was just like, oh, I don't like watching that. All right, and Giuseppe's like, after he kisses him, he's like, I quit. Now what? And he's like, I guess I'm fucked. And Giuseppe's like, not yet. Oh, yeah, so he's going to plow his asshole. Great. That's the episode of And Just Like That we want to see. All right, moving right along. So that ends his storyline for this episode. Okay, moving right along. Charlotte strolls into the Marcus Caspian or Kasabian, whatever. Marcus Kasabian's art gallery, okay? Now, we met the guy, the owner. He's played by Victor Garber. A couple episodes ago, he's friends with Lisa Todd Wexley and her husband Herbert. He was there, and he knew who Charlotte was through her reputation. Back in Sex and the City in the late 90s, early 2000s, I think in 2001, up until 2000 or 2001, Charlotte worked at a gallery, okay? She was a gallerina there, okay? Back when she was younger and prettier and all that kind of stuff, okay? But when she met Trey McDougal, this super multi-millionaire fucking doctor, she quit her job to marry him, you know, and become a housewife, have kids and all that kind of shit. Well, that didn't happen, and they ended up getting divorced because she couldn't have any kids, and he didn't want to try anymore, so she divorced him, but she kept a lot of his belongings. She kept the apartment, the multi-million-dollar apartment that they lived in. She got to keep it all because I guess he felt guilty about it, whatever. And that's the apartment she's living in right now with her husband, with her second husband, Harry. Okay, but that was the last time she ever fucking held down a job. Ever since then, she's just been living with guys that have money. Okay, so she never had to work. She doesn't have to fucking work. She's been with Harry now for what, 20 fucking years now. They've been married. So yeah. So she hasn't had to work or do anything. She just fucking sits around, fucking plays with her fucking dogs, diddles her daddles, and watches her fucking her goddamn Elizabeth Taylor fucking movies, all right? That's all she fucking does, and she raises her kids, okay? And that's it, okay? Her piece of shit fucking kids that don't fucking respect her and are a bunch of couple of fucking weirdos, privileged fucking weirdos, all right? Yeah, so that's what she does, but now she wants to go back to work. She got high. She accidentally ate some space cake, some marijuana brownies. That's what they're calling it these days, okay? And now she realized that her life fucking sucks, that her husband fucking sucks, and everything fucking sucks. She wants to go back to work, okay? And reclaim her agency, reclaim her empowerment, and be a fucking boss bitch. Okay, like her other friends on this fucking show. Okay, so she goes back to work there, and of course Marcus Sapien offered her a job at the gallery because of her reputation. Okay, but she's afraid because the gallerinas are usually in their 20s, like she was when she started, and which means they're usually thin and good looking, which is why she's so obsessed with her looks and how much weight she's gained. And that's why she's trying to tuck it all in and wear those girdles so she doesn't look as fat as she fucking is. So she gets there, and she gets there right in front of the gallery. She's still outside in her coat, you know, wearing fucking $5,000 worth of fucking clothes she's wearing because she's rich. And she looks herself in the mirror, and she sees her belly protruding and all that. She's nervous, so she takes off her belt, her pink belt. Okay, it accentuates her fucking big stomach. Okay, it really does. Okay, it's supposed to wear low, but because of her belly, it wears high. So she takes it off, and then she walks in the gallery. She meets two of the gallerinas. Okay, and yeah. So she walks in there, okay, blah, blah, blah. She meets two of them. They're named Anastasia and Kai. Okay, of course, these girls are in their fucking 20s, okay? All right. You know, these gallerinas, okay? And I swear to God, these fucking little bitches, these skinny little bitches look like fucking, they came straight out of a fucking Tim Burton movie. I swear to fucking God. They're wearing all black, skinny, pale skin, you know. I mean, they look like fucking like the female version of Edward Scissorhands. Both of them, and one of them's Asian, and they still look that way, okay? So she's there, and she's all nervous and insecure because she's obviously old enough to be their mom, and she's a little bit heavier than them. But then they say, hey, Leela's coming down. She's going to show you around. So Leela comes down the stairs, and by come down the stairs, I mean she fucking boom, 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 boom. She comes down the fucking stairs, okay? Like watching a fucking elephant come down the stairs. Yes, Leela's a fat ass. Not only is she fat, but she's wearing a fucking mid-cut shirt, blouse, okay? Which means, I don't know what you girls call it, but it's the shirt where it stops right underneath your tits, okay? So her stomach, her big fucking fat stretch mark stomach is exposed. And this woman clearly looks like she weighs at least 230 fucking pounds. Okay, this Leela girl. But she's very nice, so that is something. She's nice, and she's polite to fucking Charlotte, and now Charlotte feels a little bit more secure because, hey, Charlotte may be chunky, but this woman's fucking straight up fucking fat. Straight up fucking maximum density fucking Lizzo world. Okay, so if they got a girl like that working here, they got nothing to worry about, okay, with Charlotte working there, okay? So that makes her feel better, because Charlotte always feels better when someone else has it worse than her, okay? That's what helps her self-esteem, okay? And this Leela girl's very nice to her. She's, oh, I love that your name's Charlotte. By the way, Charlotte's Web, that was my favorite book. You know, that kind of shit. Oh, by the way, I love your dress. Oh, yeah. You know, that kind of thing, you know. It's fabulous. It's stunning. It's fierce. You know, whatever fucking adjectives you bitches use to fucking compliment each other, to bullshit compliment each other, all that kind of shit, all right? Okay, so Charlotte goes in the bathroom real quick, and she throws away, she takes off the girls, and she just throws them in the trash, but then she sticks her hand in the trash to grab one of the girls back, you know, and put it in her purse, okay? But she decides, no, I'm going to let my fucking big belly just fucking have its day, okay? She's like, if they got a fat ass like that working here, they got nothing to worry about. By comparison, I'm a goddamn fucking Victoria's Secret model compared to that bitch. That bitch is boom, 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 boom. Oh my God, yeah, but yeah, that's how the series just justifies it. Yeah, by comparison, well, that girl's fat, so at least you're not that bad, Charlotte. So you're okay. Oh my God. Hey, don't yell at me for saying this shit, okay? I didn't write this fucking episode, okay? I sure as fuck didn't produce this episode. I'm not the one that came up with these ideas, okay? I'm just telling you what I fucking saw on the TV, all right? So there's that, all right? The whole fucking body positivity thing, okay? Yeah, it's okay for Charlotte to look natural, okay? You know, yeah, so... yeah, it's body positivity. That's what this fucking episode should be called. All right, the fucking girdle. All right. Also, another thing, before you ladies start yelling at me for being superficial and judging women on their weight and all that kind of all this oppressive fucking vernacular that I'm using, okay? Making fun of a girl for being fat, okay? For being a fucking fat ass and stuffing her fat fucking face. All those goddamn Twinkies and those donuts and the tiramisu. Yeah. Yeah, all that kind of fucking shit, you know, the chocolate mousse, yeah, all that kind of shit. Let me tell you something, okay? This entire scene, okay, about the insecurity, about being too fat, about taking the girdles off and on, okay, about walking around with your big fucking fat ass stomach exposed in public, okay, in a gallery no less, okay, about having to fucking compare yourself to these skinny, young, thin women that you're working with, all that insecurity, all that fucking shit in the scene, and nowhere in this entire fucking scene was there one fucking man involved. There was no men in the scene. Okay? So all that shit happened between women and other women. No men were involved in this fucking scene. All right? There was no guy looking at Charlotte going, you're too fucking fat to wear that. None of that shit fucking happened. Okay? All right, moving right along. Okay, Miranda's still working. She's trying to work overtime at her fucking volunteer fucking group, woke activist group. That's the name of it. Okay, and of course the other interns that work there with her, they don't like her because they're in their 20s too. Okay, Miranda's obviously in her late 50s, and she's got 30 years experience. She graduated first in her class at Harvard. Okay, she used to be a partner at her law firm before she quit that to go fucking because she fell in love with some transgender land whale and went to LA. But now she's back and they broke up and she divorced her husband and blew up her whole fucking family. Now she's working in this fucking volunteer capacity as an intern in this fucking woke activist law firm. All right. Well, the boss there loves Miranda because she's a very good lawyer, and I will say that about her. I fucking hate her character on the show. I've always hated Miranda. She's a fucking bitch and a half. Okay, even when she was semi-decent, when she was fuckable in the first season of Second City. Okay, but now she's just a fucking bitch and nothing else. Okay, she's disgusting. She's disgusting. I'm losing my heart on just talking about her. Okay, but she's a good lawyer, so I'll give her that. She's a good lawyer. All right. So of course the young interns that work there are jealous of her. They don't like her. Oh, you're Miss Perfect then, huh? You know, they talk to her that way, okay? Well, the boss comes out. The boss is like 8 months pregnant. And when the other interns leave, okay, Miranda decides to tell them, hey, listen, you know, I am actually, she said, I am not perfect, okay, Serena, okay? I am a sexually confused alcoholic, okay, going through a divorce. And then the other intern's like, oh, well, on that note, goodbye. You know, that kind of thing. So they're not giving her any respect because she's basically a teacher's pet. She's basically the boss's favorite now ever since she started working there. These girls have been working there for a few months and they haven't gotten anywhere near the responsibility or the respect that Miranda got on her first fucking day there. Okay, now the boss comes out to talk to her in private. Hey, listen, I'm about to give birth here in about a month and I want you to replace me. You're going to be running this whole fucking shit until I come back from maternity leave, okay? And you go, but that's not fair. I mean, these girls have been here like, okay, these girls here, okay, that you feel sorry for, okay, they didn't graduate first in their class at Harvard Law School, okay, and they didn't fucking work as a law firm partner for 30 fucking years before they showed up here, okay? So no, you're the one getting the job. Tomorrow I start training you, blah, blah, blah. So that kind of thing, okay? So that's going to open up a can of worms for her, all right? Moving right along. And then the final scene in this episode, blah, 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 is Aiden and the girls. Okay, they're having dinner at some fancy restaurant, okay? So you got Aiden there, you got Carrie there, Miranda and Charlotte. Obviously, Samantha's not there because she has nothing to do with this fucking show. Good for you, Kim Cattrall. This show fucking sucks ass. Okay, but they're all sitting there because Aiden and Carrie wanted to take them out to dinner. Now, obviously, Seema was invited. Seema shot her down. That's what we were talking about at the very beginning of this video. That's the reason Seema turned her down because she doesn't like the way she feels about herself when she sees Carrie with a guy because that just reminds her that she doesn't have a guy in her life because she's a fucking insecure fucking condescending bitch, okay, who smokes too many fucking cigarettes, all right? And that's why, okay? So they're all there sitting there having dinner, okay? And of course, Miranda all of a sudden likes Aiden now. I don't think she ever really liked him that much, okay? She always thought of him as some country bumpkin, if I remember correctly. You know, she had no respect for him being out in the country or being good with his hands, you know, working on tools and cutting wood and all that kind of shit. To her, that's all a fucking joke. Okay, she's very white collar, very fucking New England, you know, city girl. Okay, whereas you know Aiden's more of a country guy, you know, more laid back, you know, wears jeans and flannel, all that kind of fucking shit. You know, he's always been that way. Which honestly, I don't understand why Carrie would be attracted to a guy like that because he's nothing like her. Okay, and maybe that explains why she fucking cheated on him all the fucking time. Okay, so they're going there, they're all sitting there having dinner together. Okay. And Seema all of a sudden decides to arrive. Now, she already blew off Carrie. She was avoiding Carrie. She didn't return her calls or her text messages. But now, and she told Carrie, fuck you, okay? You put this man as more important to you than I am, and I don't want to hang out with you anymore because of that. But Seema, I guess she had a change of heart, and she decided to join them for dinner, okay? So what does Aiden do? Aiden fucking automatically pulls up a chair and sets aside a place for her at the table, okay? Because he's a gentleman like that, okay? Kudos to you, fucking Aiden, for being that kind of a person, okay? Me, personally, I wouldn't have done it. And the reason I wouldn't have done it is I never would have fucking showed up this dinner because I never would have gotten back with Carrie in the fucking first place. Okay? You know why? Because I'm not a fucking idiot and I actually have something you don't have. Okay, Aiden, self-fucking-respect. Self-respect. Okay? You have none. That's why you're with Carrie again, all right? So that's going on here. Seema, I guess that's a big plot twist here. Seema decides to show up in with some black dress or whatever. Who gives a shit, all right? So she shows up there, and they're all having dinner together, okay? You know, I'm going to only cheat on you, you know. And, of course, Carrie sees how sweet this was, you know, how sweet it was for Aiden to pull the chair for her and set it there in front of her so she could sit down and have dinner with the other girls. Oh, my God. And I'm sure Carrie's thinking, like, oh, my God, that was so sweet. I got a cavity just watching it. Oh, my God, maybe I won't cheat on him that many times this time around. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what she was thinking. All right. Okay, so yeah, so then they start playing this stupid ass girl positive fucking jazz disco fucking music bullshit that they play in every fucking episode, you know, that fucking jazzy disco girl positive music that they always fucking play to get you girls all fucking excited, okay? And then they segue, okay, Carrie's got all these fucking books in her fucking apartment. One of them is the book they talked about earlier in this movie, the movie they talked about earlier in this movie, Howard's End. Okay, she pulls that off her shelf. Okay, a little hardback copy of Howard's End. Okay, it was written by E.M. Forster back in 1910. Okay, Howard's End is just another fucking drama about some fucking rich people and poor people and the classes falling in love with each other, you know, and family drama and all that kind of bullshit. Just like Pride and Prejudice, just like Sense and Sensibility, just like all that fucking Jane Austen crap and Virginia Woolf crap out there. Okay, it's just another example of that. All right, and then she opens up the book and she smells it. Yeah, she gets a little bit high, okay, and then we see that she's leaving. She's bringing the book with her. She's going to go to fucking Virginia. Yeah, she repacked her suitcase. She's going to Virginia, says goodbye to her apartment because she's going to hang out with Aiden out in the country. Yeah, in the country. With some good old boys. Hazard County. Yeah, right. Who gives a fuck anyway? Yeah, so all I can say about this episode is fuck this noise. Okay, this never would have happened. Aiden's a fucking pussy. We don't even really know why he's back with Carrie at all. Like, there's got to be some ulterior motive because it's been very like, you know, Carrie snaps her fingers and there's Aiden right there, just in love with her again, like nothing had ever happened. You see, and that's just not realistic. Okay, there should have been some sort of fucking growing going on between the two characters. They should have learned to grow to not, you know, depend on each other anymore. He definitely should have fucking learned that. Okay, that Carrie ultimately doesn't really matter that much in his life, okay? And she should have learned that too, okay? But no, this is a wish fulfillment, okay? This is bullshit, all right? All right, I'm Diego. I give you a straight man's point of view. I'll be back soon to review the next episode of And Just Like Crap. I thank you very much for watching this long, and I'll see you soon on the next one. Bye.